Why does it?
Sports Medicine's integrated sports medicine team is built to serve the needs of all athletes in all sports. Our team's only goal is to improve athletes in every facet. PSM offers performance training to help athletes get better on the field, dedicated athletic rehabilitation and physical therapy to help them get better off of it, certified athletic trainers in our PSM schools providing daily support to our athletes, and a specialized orthopedic walking clinic when injury strikes. Call 260-266-4007 to speak to our care navigators or visit ParkviewSportsMedicine.com to learn more about what we can do to improve athletes at all levels.
The Acme Bar and Grill, where neighbors meet. A Fort Wayne tradition since 1941. We feature nightly dinner specials along with our iconic pizza, wings, and pork tenderloins, and barbecue in our family-friendly atmosphere with a retro flair. Additionally, we offer a full bar with 26 beers on tap from various Midwest breweries. We also have an area perfect for private events such as meetings, reunions, and banquets that holds up to 50 people. The Acme Bar and Grill, located in the heart of East State Village, where neighbors...
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
Give your home the curb appeal it deserves and trust Kurt's Mio to power wash your home. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Just head on over to kurtzmio.com, request your virtual quote, and use the code SummitCity for 15% off all power washing services today. That's kurtzmio.com, supporting the youth of Fort Wayne.
The Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Come see us in Decatur at the 2733 Auto Mall and shop 7 brands in one location. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Joint pain, sprains, strains, or a possible broken bone? Make the Parkview Ortho Express Walk-In Clinic your first stop when you have an orthopedic or sports injury. Parkview Ortho Express, located at the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, gives you access to quick care and orthopedic physicians when you need it most. Get x-rays, treatment, and referrals to Parkview Care, all in the convenience of a walk-in clinic. Parkview Ortho Express is open Monday through Thursday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Call 260-266-4007 for more information.
Reinbold & Anderson is a financial advisory practice. More information about the Reinbold & Anderson team is available at 260-432-3235 and online at reinboldandanderson.com.
Developing athletes to be foundationally strong. Healthy and consistent training. Expert staff. Long-term athletic development. Parkview Sports Medicine Performance. Any athlete, any age, any skill level.
I'm Cameron Shackelford. I'm the Allen County Safe Place Coordinator.
Safe Place is a 24/7 crisis intervention and prevention program. When you come into a Safe Place site or call the Safe Place hotline at 260-466-7077, we go into action, providing immediate help and safety. Safe Place sites are located at YMCAs, local churches, fire stations, Boys and Girls Clubs, and anywhere the Safe Place sign is posted.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Fans, welcome to Homestead High School. We're just about 5 minutes away from tip-off here in Game 2 of our doubleheader. Again, tonight's stream brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. On the call all night, I'm Andrew Wiss. Providing analysis of live action will be Tyler Sorg, and then our video man extraordinaire, Hunter Sussenheimer, will be panning left to right all night long, and it should be an exciting one as Northrop comes in playing their best basketball of the season. They have won 5 of 6, have the Bruins, and now have an 8-9 overall record on the season. And obviously it's a home game for the 11-5 Homestead Spartans. They've won 3 of their last 4, and that only loss coming to the number 1 ranked team in the state of Indiana. That was a home game that the Spartans hosted the Wildcats and fell in a low-scoring contest, 36-43, and so the last time they laced them up, they fell here at home. Obviously trying to turn that around are the Spartans under Coach Chris Johnson. And the Bruins obviously coming in what can be described only as a huge SAC game. First for the Homestead Spartans in SAC play thus far on the season. The Spartans still in the hunt, as are a lot of teams with a lot of basketball to still be played. But Homestead in SAC play thus far on the season, if you go back, they defeated Bishop Dwenger and Bishop Luers early. Don't count the tourney games. They don't count in SAC regular season play. They then responded with the win against Southside, fell to Snyder. We all know about that game, and then beat Northside. So 4-1 in conference play are the Spartans, and obviously a big one tonight as the Carroll Chargers host the Snyder Panthers. And so this result will probably determine how the SAC Conference Championship winds up. Still, again, a lot of basketball to be played. The Bruins, on the other hand, looking to keep the good things going. Remember, this is a Bruin team that lost 6 in a row after their first win of the season. But now, like we said, they've won 5 of 6, defeating Kokomo, Belmont, Northside, Wayne, and Canterbury in that process, and really playing their best basketball of the season. And a lot of experience on that Northrop Bruin roster, 7 seniors, as you look at the Bruins and Coach Chamble in his 5th year. And then as you talk about the Homestead Spartans, obviously things start with junior scholarship offers from everywhere. Number 20, Luke Goody. If you haven't seen him, he's a 6'6" shooter who can attack the tin as well. And I think the Spartans are going to have to do it tonight without their primary point guard, senior leader, junior Indiana All-Star recognition last year, number 10, Zach Kruger, not in uniform tonight. He will be on the sideline again for the Spartans. And so obviously the other players are going to have to step up in his absence. And we're just under 2 minutes away before we tip it up here. And what can be described as a full house. Homestead's gym, not the biggest as you talk about the state of Indiana or even the Fort Wayne area, but this. The bleachers are filling up. The band is in the house. The Homestead student section, little jersey night for them. They are large and in charge, as are the traveling Northrop fans. Shout out to the Northrop student section, the Den, as they call it over there. And so, Tyler, should be an interesting one tonight. You got a lot of athleticism on both sides. What do you expect to see tonight?
You know, the thing I'm really going to be watching for with Northrop is what Northrop team we get tonight, because this is a team that can be very hot and cold, and they can score in a lot of ways. You have guys like Kamani Smith and Nick Haynes who can really give you a spark on the outside, and then you also look at Pettis, Smith as well to this extent, that can really as well serve as guys that can drive, get to the basket, get around defenders, and play a more physical style too. And then you watch as well what Taquay White will provide tonight. That presence on the inside, the master at taking the charges and really being that punisher. So if that's the team we see tonight, I think they have a great shot. But this is also a team that can go long stretches from the three-point line and just be as cold as ice. So it just depends what team shows up tonight.
Absolutely, absolutely. And obviously Coach Shamble and his coaching staff hoping the good shooting, well-defending team comes out of the locker room to start. And we're going to turn it over now to the Homestead PA as we meet the starters for both schools. And there you have the starting lineup for both teams. Again, 4 seniors for the Bruins and junior Kamani Smith. I don't know if the Bruins have played a game this year where they didn't start at least 4 seniors. Ton of experience on the floor. You got to like that. Any coaching staff in the state loves that, being able to start that kind of experience. For the Spartans, 2 seniors, Grinsfelder and Raudenbush. 2 juniors, Goody and Simmons, and then the sophomore, 6'5" leaper. And so we are ready. We have fans, we have officials, we got players, coaches, cheerleaders. They got pom-poms. We got some funky beats. We're getting ready to bounce it once and toss it up. Jumping will be Bainey and Alec Grinsfelder. And we're ready for the SummitCitySports.com live stream of SAC basketball. Bainey tips it to Fincher, and the Bruins will start on offense. The Spartans come out. A little man-to-man. Here's that ISO screen, clear out on the side. High elbow ball screen. The Bruins love to attack with that. There it is again as Pettis comes off. And you see quick ball reversal by the Players in orange. Here's a handoff now. 15-foot pull up. Good look. And another opportunity as Pettis ends up with it. Shoots it over the help defense. And now the Spartans will get a chance to bounce to Wilson. Here's Goody. Pettis going to get the defensive assignment. There's a spin move. Boy, a tough offensive look. And the Spartans will get another crack as well. Slip screen and a good look, but can't convert. And Bainey, who's been playing so well for the Bruins, really on both ends, grabs his first defensive rebound of the game. Pettis. Boy, that was not easy, but the 6'5" senior glides so well. And he starts the scoring here in the game. 6:34 remaining. Nice patience there by Grinsfelder. Got to where he wanted and then took his time. Sometimes you get in there, you want to get low and smart instead of tall and weak and in a rush. And that time Grinsfelder did just that. Coach Chamble barking out what he wants to see. Homestead has played a lot of low-scoring games this season. They can defend the ball. Pettis, a three-point look. And there again, the ball enters the basket area, deflected out of there by Smith. But you like the way the Spartans were able to push after a miss.
And you can tell Kamani Smith is locked in, getting in there, mixing it up, knocking it out of bounds, and playing some good defense.
And the Bruins late went 2-3 on that underneath out of bounds. They got it into Goody, who had a great look after a shot fake. And 2 possessions, 2 offensive rebounds for the Spartans. That's something we're going to track as offensive rebounding and free throw shooting likely to play a big role in this, what we expect to be a very competitive contest. And we mentioned the free throw shooting. Leaper, the sophomore, misses both. Guarding Pettis, who's been playing his best basketball of the season. Patrick Rowdenbush, those 2 seniors know each other well. You mentioned Taquay White, Tyler. And by design, the Bruins have gotten him a lot of extra touches, we'll call them, late, intentionally giving him the ball in the basket area, and he has stepped up his scoring lately.
Yeah, definitely not the type of play you may have seen offensively from White earlier in the season, but you've seen his confidence grow on the offensive end as the seasons come along.
Yeah, absolutely, and a nice spin move there as, again, you see Homestead looking to push in transition. Bainey able to deflect that out of bounds, and so another underneath set here for the Spartans. I think they're just going to enter this in and run some offense. Again, playing without Zach Krieger tonight, the senior point guard. Deflected there, and White ends up with the steal.
And another nice breakup by Smith.
Good look in transition as the big man had his feet set, just couldn't hit the 15-footer. And you see right away Goody getting a lot of drag ball screens in transition. Here's one out of a set. And I think they might be happy with what they got when when Leaper set the ball screen and Bainey had to hedge out against Goody. Let's see if they do that again and again here in the first quarter. Handoff for the junior. Great defensive rotation and left short, that shot by Grinsfelder. Pettis, Smith, Long, and a nice box out by the aforementioned Grinsfelder. So quickly, 4 minutes has gone by, Tyler. 4-2. And both teams getting shots, maybe just not falling here early.
I think these teams are still just kind of looking to get into a rhythm. Figure out what kind of game this is going to become.
And Colpine checking in. He's number 34, bringing it up for the Spartans. Also just checked in Quinn Harmon, the 6'2 junior guard. Goody attacks. Boy, you like the way he caught that there. Nice low bounce pass. But again, the Bruin defense rotating well. The Spartan offense moving it well. And if you're Northrop, that's what you want to see, 20-footers rather than 4-footers by the Homestead shooters. So 4-2 early, 3:12 remaining in the first quarter. Here's a ball screen for Smith. Shares it twice between the legs. Haynes, who's just checked in, back to Smith. He loves the pull-up jump shot, does the junior. Baney, boy, that was a tough angle as he had a defender right on his hip. And nobody guarding Simmons, but he misses, and the Spartan shooters just not finding it early.
Oh, Baney!
Almost sent that into the Homestead students section. And the Bruins, this is what we've really seen, and Coach Chamble mentioned this to us a couple weeks ago, how just much more pleased he is with the ball movement on offense. Just a lot of quick passing, and he has stressed to his players that the hardest thing to guard is a moving basketball. Again, it zips around. And here's an ISO clear-out ball screen, we should say. But it just doesn't stay in their hands long. Good help defense by the Spartans. Now at 2 minutes to go. And I think if you would have told Northrop that Homestead would have 2 points with 2 minutes on the clock in the first quarter, they'd be elated. Pettis finds a tough shot. And these players are breathing hard out here. We're 6 minutes in, no timeout, not a lot of stoppage, Tyler. Tough finish by the junior. Swept it under, went over the help side defense, did Goody.
And that's just a trait of a special player, someone who can shoot with guys all around him.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. You expected the help side to be there, and rose up right over it, kept his chin on the rim. Here's an elevator screen for Haynes, a slip by White. Referee's letting him play.
Only one foul from either team.
And we haven't seen a lot of turnovers. That actually might be the first turnover in the game, as driving there was Simmons, tried to find his buddy Grinsfelder. A little too much mustard on the hot dog, Tyler?
Yeah, it just seemed like Grinsfelder wasn't ready for that pass.
Yeah, neither were the cheerleaders. Maybe that's because they have pom-poms that they're already holding.
I think he makes some fair points.
There you go. Tanoa Ridley checks in for the Bruins, as does number 1, Jaden Billingsley. As Kamani Smith gets it on the weave. Attacking. Boy, that was a tough lefty attempt. And Goody, I think he thought Harmon was running out, sprinting in transition. And Haynes chased down the steal. Now 30 seconds. I think Coach Chamble wants to get the last offensive shot of the quarter in what, even if they do attack now, will be a very low-scoring first quarter. Now 18 seconds.
And you mentioned Nick Haynes a moment ago. Maybe this is the time to try and get him into a rhythm.
And right away, you see that mid-possession. The Spartans go into a 2-3 zone. Smith driving the baseline. And the baseline official put a little carbon dioxide into the whistle. And so Smith will shoot 2 free throws. Homestead here, though, probably going to have a chance with 5.2 seconds remaining. Make or miss here, assuming a defensive rebound. The first point of the game for Smith. Back spin and splash. The Bruins pick up a little full court, probably to make this last shot all the more tougher. Here's an attack, 1 pass, 3 ball, and that is a big shot to end the quarter. Boy, Northrop thought they had the last possession. 2 big free throws by Kamani Smith, but Andrew Leeper, I don't know if you describe him as a three-point shooter, but he was on that play, and we head to the first break. A low-scoring first quarter. We'll be right back here at SummitCitySports.com.
Give your home the curb appeal it deserves, and trust Kurt's Mio to power wash your home. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Just head on over to kurtzmio.com. Request your virtual quote and use the code
Fans, welcome back to Homestead High School. If you are just joining our stream, you missed this end of quarter action. Watch it as Kamani Smith, Tyler, hits the free throw, but 5 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, 5.2 seconds to go. You'd think maybe they're going to take a timeout, but no. Pushing the ball up the field to Andrew Leeper. Hits a three-point shot. And now just coming into the second quarter, continues that streak. Hits a 2 right there to start the quarter off.
Yeah, that maybe makes that shot as Haynes hoists up a 3 and finds the nylon. Peaches for Nick Haynes. As Leeper able to start the quarter. We were showing you that highlight, but he came out of the break there still hot, and so hit a 17-footer from the right baseline. And then quickly responding on the other end was senior Nick Haynes. And I think they're going to get Colpine for dragging his pivot foot. 7:22 on the clock. That 3 by Haynes giving Northrop a 2-point lead again after the first lead for Homestead on the Leeper 2-pointer. Pettis gets the ball, screen from Billingsley. Switch out by Goody. Haynes running off of a Bainey screen. Ridley. Couple of moves, almost got it to fall, and Bainey keeping it alive. Boy, 6'7" and some size in there. Goody a clear out there. And that's going to be, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a lot of ball screens here from Coach Johnson for Luke Goody, especially from number 42, Leeper.
Wow.
Tough finish plus the harm for Quaylen Pettis. And Goody put the hesitation on Pettis down at this end. Pettis responds with his own move against Goody. Got a chance here to earn 3 points the hard way. Checking back in, Grinsfelder. And again, let's see here if the Spartans want to bring Devin Bainey into this ball screen action for Goody. And Northrop going to apply a little 2-2-1 pressure, falls back into man now. And they get Goody a look. Let's see who cut. There it is. Leeper the ball screen. Bainey now sagging. They will call it a sagging hedge, if you will. Trying to give Pettis a chance to get over the top. Deflected. Boy, almost went into the Homestead pom-poms.
Pettis almost swatting the ball in there.
Yeah, safety first here. I think he prevented some injury there to a cheerleader or 3. Nice sideline look for Colpine. Checked it. That was Grant Simmons on the 3 attempt. Simmons now attacking left. Tough finish as Ridley defended, but Grinsfelder, Goody, splash, go the Peaches. They're not nectarines, they're peaches from Luke Goody, and we are tied at 14. Now the score is correct in front of you. We apologize. 5:30 on the scoreboard.
And that's a play that can really set up your momentum, a momentum-changing type of play from Luke Goody, a good offensive rebound. And now on the defensive end, and a quick transition look for the Spartan offense.
Simmons, you mentioned the momentum, the Homestead student fans cheering it on as back-to-back threes now by the Spartans. First Goody, then Simmons. Pettis offensively attacking. He just oozes confidence.
9 points.
9 of the 17. Goody, boy, that shot fake is, you have to respect it.
It is raining threes, Andrew.
I don't think anybody brought their umbrellas in, but you are exactly right. 4 threes in a row now. 3 in a row by the Spartans. Ridley attacking, and the baseline official.
We're not even halfway through this quarter. We have 5 threes from both teams combined.
And again, you mentioned it be a momentum thing, and I think once Simmons saw it go in from Goody, maybe his confidence boosted up, and he's now hit a couple. And it all started really with that offensive rebound. The Spartans got 3 looks at it, and you hear it all the time. The best 3 to shoot is after the offensive rebound on the kickout. To Noah Ridley makes the first of 2, 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. Both free throws good for Ridley as freshman Jaden Schmank checks in for the Bruins. Been seeing a lot more minutes has the freshman for the Bruins. And again, I think this defense really just designed to get the ball out of Goody's hands to bring it up. Instead, you see Rowdenbush handling it. Goody, another ball screen. I think they're really trying to put Bainey in that help defense on the ball screen. Deflects that on. It'll stay with Leaper. White defending so well down there. Staying vertical, playing low. Shot attempt there missed, and Bainey chases down the defensive board. Schmank, Pettis, Smith. The referee playing a little defense as well. And deflected out of bounds. They're going to say Pettis was the last to touch it, so 3:24 on the clock. And initiating now, Lieber, the 6'4" 6'5" sophomore. And I think it's really going to be a conditioning test for Northrop's Quaylen Pettis. He's their leading scorer. And my goodness, he has to come on this end and guard that. What a step back by Luke Goody.
Luke Goody just has a great looking shot, doesn't he?
And he gets it high in that shot pocket, and he's 6'6", ladies and gentlemen, so he's going to be able to get it off. As long as he's got the strength in the legs, he's going to be able to get that shot off against any defender that he sees. Pettis, smart decision there. Good help defense by the Spartans, and so he kicks it out to restart the offense. And we apologize. Now the score is correct in front of you. Northrop is going to call a timeout of the 30-second variety. And we will keep it here and go right to some highlights. Watch this one. This was right at the end of the first quarter. Smith drove, hits both free throws. We showed you this one earlier, so eventually Homestead's going to get it to Leaper, who's going to hit a big three. And this really got the three-point shooting started for the Spartans. Remember, Leaper then started the second quarter with some more hot shooting. And that hot shooting continued here into the second quarter, as a low-scoring first quarter has been anything but, as the Spartans have found the touch from behind the arc and lead by 3 with 2:30 remaining. Elevator screen for Smith. Sometimes you run that for your shooter. The Bruins running it to enter it into the basket area. They found Taquay White twice now on that dive after he screens. Got the shot up, and Devin Baney, the offensive board, and put back.
Yeah, big shot right there for Baney. Sometimes he can be a little quiet offensively, and nice to see him get a bucket in a big moment right there.
Yeah, and gets the defensive rebound here. Homestead, well, you see that offense a lot out of Concordia. They run that ball screen clear out on one side and then run a shooter off of two screens on the backside. And so you give your ball handler a chance to attack, shoot, create, or get it to a shooter on the backside. Pettis gets a screen. I thought he was going to let it fly. Boy, and you like to see that out of your freshman. He gets in the game, hits his first shot. Fearless, Jaden Schmank. They run Goody off a screen. Nice find, nice finish by Grant Simmons.
8 points in the second quarter for Simmons.
Yeah, he's hit two big threes, and then that lay-in off of the nice low bounce pass. Speaking of passing, Jaden Schmank making the most of his minutes, and Baney the recipient. Goody again, here's the clear out. They run the shooter off of two. Good help defense. Almost great help defense. Reversal, Simmons. Boy, I think the Northrop fans wanted steps. Homestead fans thrilled with the whistle.
You know, you don't see too many highlight reel-esque passes at the high school level, but what Schmank did just a moment ago there was something special.
Yeah, he drove it, and again, he was attacking to his weak hand, his left hand, saw the help defender come up, and with great calmness, body control, found Devin Baney. And again, it's really easy to find Devin Baney. He's 6 feet 7 inches. It's not Waldo out there.
That's right.
I will say this, Tyler. I used to dominate the Waldo books as a youth. Found him every single page. True story. Homestead now going to trap it out of this transition. They create a turnover. I think they were trying to prevent Northrop from having the last possession. A lay-in miss. 20 seconds now. Ridley attacking, and he finishes so well in transition, does the senior. He was a cornerback in the fall. He's an athletic guard in the winter. I'm not sure about the spring, but we'll probably see him on the track. Goody, a step back, no, and that is your half. It was an exciting second period with just one time out there, so the play up and down.
And what a confident play from Ridley right there. It was a 3-on-2 situation. Could have passed it around a little bit, tried to create something else. He says, no, I'm going for the basket. I'm making this shot, and he did just that.
He gets from A to B faster than most human beings. Fans, we'll pause here at Summit City Sports and give you a brief word from our sponsors and be right back to show you some of those highlights. There were a lot of them in that second quarter here at SummitCitySports.com.
Sports Medicine's integrated sports medicine team is built to serve the needs of all athletes in all sports. Our team's only goal is to improve athletes in every facet. PSM offers performance training to help athletes get better on the field, dedicated athletic rehabilitation and physical therapy to help them get better off of it, certified athletic trainers in our PSM schools providing daily support to our athletes, and a specialized orthopedic walk-in clinic when injury strikes. Call 260-266-4007 to speak to our care navigators or visit parkviewsportsmedicine.com to learn more about what we can do to improve athletes at all levels.
The Acme Bar and Grill, where neighbors meet. A Fort Wayne tradition since 1941. We feature nightly dinner specials along with our iconic pizza, wings, and pork tenderloins, and barbecue in our family-friendly atmosphere with a retro flair. Additionally, we offer a full bar with 26 beers on tap from various Midwest breweries. We also have an area perfect for private events such as meetings, reunions, and banquets that holds up to 50 people. The Acme Bar and Grill, located in the heart of East State Village, where neighbors...
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260s dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
Give your home the curb appeal it deserves, and trust Kurt's Mio to power wash your home. Additional services include concrete ceiling, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Just head on over to kurtzmio.com, request your virtual quote, and use the code SummitCity for 15% off all power washing services today. That's kurtzmio.com, supporting the youth of Fort Wayne.
The Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Come see us in Decatur at the 2733 Auto Mall and shop 7 brands in one location. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Joint pain, sprains, strains, or a possible broken bone? Make the Parkview Ortho Express walk-in clinic your first stop when you have an orthopedic or sports injury. Parkview Ortho Express, located at the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, gives you access to quick care and orthopedic physicians when you need it most. Get x-rays, treatment, and referrals to Parkview Care, all in the convenience of a walk-in clinic. Parkview Ortho Express is open Monday through Thursday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Call 260-266-4007 for more information.
Reinbold & Anderson is a financial advisory practice. More information about the Reinbold & Anderson team is available at 260-432-3235 and online at reinboldandanderson.com.
Developing athletes to be foundationally strong. Healthy and consistent training. Expert staff. Long-term athletic development. Parkview Sports Medicine Performance. Any athlete, any age, any skill level.
I'm Cameron Shackelford. I'm the Allen County Safe Place Coordinator.
Safe Place is a 24/7 crisis intervention and prevention program. When you come into a Safe Place site or call the Safe Place hotline at 260-466-7077, we go into action, providing immediate help and safety. Safe Place sites are located at YMCAs, local churches, fire stations, Boys and Girls Clubs, and anywhere the Safe Place sign is posted.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Fans, welcome back to Homestead High School halftime. You look at your score, and it has been tight since the tip-off to start the game, and obviously Northrop with a 2-point lead. Welcome back to the SummitCitySports.com broadcast of SAC basketball. Andrew Wiss and Tyler Shorg on the call. And Tyler, that second quarter got exciting. Let's go right back to the hot shooting that we saw. Here's the first highlight from the first half.
Yeah, after a slow half, just a really big boost right here for the Homestead offense. And Grant Simmons, 2 threes there in that second quarter. And really, the three-point shots is what kick-started it for both teams.
Yeah, it was a very low-scoring first quarter. And then watch it here. This time it's going to be Luke Goody. He's going to catch it, use the ball screen, and watch him here. Step back 3 against Northrop's Quaylen Pettis. And again, you mentioned how he gets that shot the ball right up to his high shot pocket and able to get that smooth stroke over a lot of defenders. And then the three-point shooting just kind of became contagious for Homestead. Watch it here. Goody going to give it up. They're going to run him off and get it back. He draws so much attention that this time he's going to slip it underneath to his buddy Grant Simmons, who you mentioned had 8 big points in the second quarter.
Yeah, Luke Goody, just a guy who can control his own body so well. I mean, just such a strong frame that any sort of contact isn't even going to faze him.
Yeah, and then the Bruin shooters kept it going. Haynes hit a 3, Pettis hit a 3, and then watch it. We mentioned nobody quicker in the SAC going from one point to another. This is our Traction AP highlight of the first half. Watch it as Tanoa Ridley going to end up with this one after a missed opportunity by the Spartans in transition. Ridley, 3 dribbles, 4, avoids the defense, making it look easy. Tanoa Ridley in transition.
Yeah, and he had options, too, to pass out to, but said, no way, this is my turn, and got it done.
Yeah,
in a big moment, too.
You're not going to beat Homestead on their home court by simply not attacking, and the Bruin offense, give them credit, they did, and also give their defense credit. They, for the most part, limited Homestead to just one possession. But I almost want to argue with myself there. When Homestead was able to get multiple opportunities, they had a lot of offensive success.
Yeah, definitely, because Homestead has done a great job, too, getting those offensive rebounds. Have been a little bit sharper on both ends, really, in terms of rebounds. But when it's counted the most, Northrop has just gotten those shots. Now, that's not to say they won't fall for Homestead in the second half. This is still a 2-point game. Don't let me make it sound like it's this big disparity between the two teams. But given the chances that, or the second and third chances that Homestead's gotten, you want a little bit more, a few more points from that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think if Homestead's going to continue to score effectively, expect to see those ball screens for Luke Goody, especially with Bainey's, whoever the Devin Bainey is defending. They like to put him in the ball screens. And then if you're Homestead, you want to get to the free throw line and get some scoring done there. And so let's see if they can, attack the basket maybe a little more here in the second half. Referees kind of let them play there in the first half.
Oh, for sure. Only 5 total fouls from the two teams.
And you like to see that as a referee. No referee wants to decide a game and maybe setting the tone. The referee's saying, as long as you guys move your feet, keep your hands off, we're going to let you play basketball. And again, that quick ball movement, they do not like to hold it. The ball is not stagnant in this Bruin offense. Cutters everywhere. Fincher came up with that after a shot block by Simmons. Boy, drawing to help defender. Taquay right from the corner. Had a good look. And that was a 52-second offensive possession to start the quarter for the Bruins.
Taquay White didn't hit the shot, but Smith sold that so well.
Yeah, he attacked, you're exactly right, and avoided the charge. As he attacks, Simmons, give him credit. He missed the bunny after a nice post move. Little footwork. I don't know if Simmons is on the soccer field, but nice footwork by the junior, 6'4" junior Grant Simmons. 6:47 remaining in quarter number 3. And the band has left the gym. You know what that means, Tyler. A little deadness, a little quietness.
That's right. Some peace for my ears.
No knock on the Homestead
band.
It
just gets loud in here.
It's a quality one, but you got to create your own energy in the third quarter.
No doubt this can be a very loud gym, especially when that Homestead team is clicking.
Bainey, another offensive rebound, getting his team another offensive possession. White driving. And they're going to say Bainey deflected it out of bounds.
Northrop crowd not happy about that call.
And Goody, let's see if he gives it up and gets it back. They like to have him initiate and then run him off some screens. Here's a backside screen. 3 ball. That was a high shot pocket for number 24, Patrick Raudenbush. Whole lot of syllables, whole lot of nylon for Patrick Raudenbush.
Whole lot of points, too.
You mentioned the threes raining in the first half. Precipitation continues. Expect 2 to 3 inches of 3 balls. Peaches. Raudenbush this time gets a little tighter defense from Smith. Leaper squares up. Over the 6'7" Bainey. That was not an easy 6-foot shot for Leaper.
Are we sure magnets weren't installed in the ball at halftime? These shots are just falling like crazy to start the second half off.
Especially after that first quarter. Now, I don't know if I expected the scoring output to remain the same. Nice find by Elijah Fincher. Bainey, the recipient here of some fine passing. Schmank in the second quarter. Fincher here in the third. Again, we mentioned he's easy to find. Simmons. He was not born in Georgia, but the young man knows about peaches in the peach basket.
Third 3 of the night for Grant Simmons.
We saw Riley Parker hit 7 threes in game 1. Fine shooting here at Homestead. Now a 2-point lead for the Spartans. Pettis. Nice move, got a great look, just a little short on the 12-foot floater. And deflected out of bounds as Tanoa Ridley will check in. 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Schmank replaces Fincher. Coach Campbell keeping the legs fresh here early in the third. Goody catches it off of a couple screens. There is a miss. It happened. I was worried. I thought the field goal percentage was going to remain at 1,000 for Homestead. Here again, that quick ball movement. Look at that. Ping, passing. Nobody holds it for more than 2 seconds. Touch it. Move it. It's like the San Antonio Spurs, but in orange. And maybe the Spurs of 5 years ago. I haven't watched them play this year, Tyler.
The Tim Duncan Spurs.
Those were the good ones. Nice spin move by Pettis, but again, well defended. We mentioned they had a 50-second possession earlier. This one is approaching 50 seconds right now. I don't know whether to credit the defense or the patience by the Bruins.
I got to credit that patience, not forcing anything, and still a contested but nice shot right there by Pettis.
And that would have been a huge make after that, taking that much time off of the clock. Nice ball movement. Simmons, boy, that might have been his most open look of the game. Leaper, the Euro. I believe that was a Northern Switzerland Euro step. I'll have to double check my map. And that was a 3-second possession by the Bruin offense. Goody, the up fake, shares the sugar. And a nice finish by Grinsfelder. Give Goody the credit. He had a cup full of sugar and decided to give a whole lot of it to Grinsfelder.
And a great play right there by Luke Goody. Had a path to the basket, would have taken a contested shot, decides to give it up to a teammate.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the things that a lot of the college coaches, he gets a lot of notoriety for the scholarship offers. I think that's one thing that a lot of the college coaches like is his willingness to put it on the deck and create. Substitutions in for both teams as Jaden Billingsley and Nick Haynes check in for the Bruins. For Homestead, number 4, Quinn Harmon, along with number 34, Caleb Colping. 5-point lead. This is the biggest Homestead lead. Spinning Goody. Tough shot by Luke Goody.
And is it me, or did it look like Goody was just floating in the air right there?
Yeah, he is sometimes anti-gravity. Great body control by the 6'6" junior. Pettis read the help. Ridley, big shot for the Bruins. Little bit of a drought there. We're not talking 1936 Dust Bowl drought, Tyler, but we're talking couple of maybe 4 possessions without a made basket. Muscling it underneath is Grinsfelder. Ridley quickly in transition. Just hit the 3. Fake handoff on the weak side by Pettis. Ridley investigating. Schmenk thought about it. Puts it on the floor, blocked out of bounds, but a whistle. The freshman attacking. 1:09 remaining. In the third quarter, that foul going to be called on Colping, his first, team first. And so again, we mentioned it in the first half, still a low foul second half here. Just 2 team fouls on the Bruins, 1 on Homestead.
And an impressive night in a big moment for Jaden Schmenk.
Yeah, nice drive there. And, you know, if you're a Homestead fan, maybe a bailout foul call. But if you're a Northrop fan, you like that your freshman can shot fake attack in a varsity level game without traveling and get himself to the foul line.
Interesting choice to only put Nick Haynes in to defend right there.
Yeah, and I think Coach Campbell wanted to set it. Well, it looked like a zone. It's now a man defense. And let's see there. Goody gave it up. Gets a screen down low. Ball reverse. Let's see if they get it back. No, they enter it to Simmons. Attack the freshman on defense. And some intentional post-entry passes here. Ridley spinning. My goodness. What a move. Goody might have got away with steps there as he broke the trap. Skips it, 3-ball, Peaches. Rowden Bush. It's now a double-digit lead, 20 seconds. Northrop going to hold it for the last shot of the quarter. As Pettis bounces it. Pettis, the drive, 20. What a big bucket to end the quarter, and that will be your quarter. We're going to pause here. Be right back at SummitCitySports.com.
The Acme Bar and Grill, where neighbors meet. A Fort Wayne tradition since 1941. We feature nightly dinner specials along with our iconic pizza, wings, and pork tenderloins, and barbecue in our family-friendly atmosphere with a retro flair. Additionally, we offer a full bar with 26 beers on tap from various Midwest breweries. We also have an area perfect for private events such as meetings, reunions, and banquets that holds up to 50 people. The Acme Bar and Grill, located in the heart of East State Village, where neighbors...
I'm Cameron Shackelford. I'm the Allen County Safe Place Coordinator.
Safe Place is a 24/7 crisis intervention and prevention program. When you come into a Safe Place site or call the Safe Place hotline at 260-466-7077, we go into action, providing immediate help and safety. Safe Place sites are located at YMCAs, local churches.
Fans, welcome back to Homestead High School. While we got it with you here, going to go to some highlights from quarter number 3. The action remained fast-paced. Watch Goody simply give it away screen here, and Simmons picks up right where we left off in the second quarter with his third 3 of the ball game. A big one early in the third quarter, and Homestead will start quarter number 4 with an inbound here. Simmons being checked by Nick Haynes. Watch the back cut here, well defended. They tried to ISO Goody, who spins again and finds, as he did in the third quarter, his teammate Caleb Colpine, who's fouled from behind on the shot. And so you like the setup there. Get your best player an opportunity at a back door. If it's defended, give it to him and let him go. That time, Goody making a great decision.
Yeah, another great example of Goody delegating, not feeling like he has to be the star of the show, passing it off to a teammate who has a higher percentage shot at his disposal.
Yeah, absolutely, and just smart there. You know, you get a chance for your best player to see the ball go in or create. That time Colpine, though, unable to take advantage, as Kamani Smith. 2 missed free throws on one end and a made 3 on this end. Call that a 5-point swing. You don't see that on the playground. Simmons to Goody. 17 feet, jab step, splash from 17. That is high level, folks. Pettis, the spin, using his body, speaking of high level.
That was just such a beautiful shot by Goody. He just makes certain things look so easy out there on the floor.
Speaking of making it look easy, boy, nice look there. His pace and space, so good. Ridley, my goodness. The Bruins not backing down. A wonderful finish. Rowdenbush, he has hit 3 from right in front of the band. He doesn't play the tuba, but he likes the band. 51-45. Highlights easy to find in this one. Pettis short. Might it be some tired legs. 6:20 remaining in the fourth. Goody going to give Simmons a ball screen, and I think Coach Johnson saw the tired legs, and so going to call a TO to maybe get some water and oxygen. Hey, let's go right to some highlights from what we've seen. Watch it here, Pettis spinning. This was after a tough finish by Luke Goody on one end. Speaking of that finish, let's go right to it. Watch it here as Goody going to catch it at 17 feet on the wing, a little clear out on the right side for your junior leading scorer. Eventually here, Watch it, the big hit by Kamani Smith, and then go right to your best player here, Tyler, on the highlight.
Right, the Bruins coming into the quarter with a pretty big deficit. Kamani Smith showing no fear. And then back on the other end, just a beautiful shot from Luke Goody.
Yeah, jab step to create space by the 6'6 junior, and then over the defender. Looks like a backdoor set, no elevator, slip screen. That was Grinsfelder. Northrop fans thought the block was clean. The officials thought otherwise. And we saw that exact same play from the Bruins twice in the first half. And Homestead using it to their advantage that time. The iron unkind for Spartan free throw shooters here in the second half. Grinsfelder hits one of two, and Tanoa Ridley will share with Pettis. And here's a 5-out offense for the Bruins. Pettis. He's going to be fouled by Raudenbush. Kept his balance there to Pettis, and so the Bruins will inbound. Check that now. The score is right. We apologize. It's a 5-point game as Pettis catches it. And again, you see a 5-out offense, allowing dribblers to attack. Pettis going to back it down, share it with Ridley. Smith with a hand in his face. He is not unconscious because I see his alertness right now. He's alive and awake, but shooting, he is unconscious. Has hit two tough ones with a hand right in his face.
An important shot for Kamani Smith, trimming that lead to 4. That's about as loud as I've heard this Bruin crowd tonight.
Yeah, and fans, we apologize for the score in front of you. The scoreboard here is a little off. They have been updating, and so we're updating. I believe now it is a 4-point game. We'll be on top of it from here out. A foul called there away from the ball. That's the 5th team foul now. That's important on the Bruins. Homestead only with one team foul in the entire second half. Smith sliding his feet, not fouling. Raudenbush. Boy, he hadn't shot from the left side yet. He hit 3 from the right side. And a whistle. Haynes deflected it out of bounds. And they're going to say he got some arm there.
And that's going to be a costly foul going down the stretch.
Yeah, Homestead now one foul away on Northrop from shooting the bonus the rest of the way. And we're just under 5 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. And Wisely looking to get fouled here is Grinsfelder. And he does. Now Grinsfelder, we can't say he shot it well here from the free throw stripe in the second half. But I would not be surprised if the Spartans enter the basketball into the post at least once on every possession to try to get fouled from here on out.
Certainly take advantage of the options at hand, and with Northrop being in the foul trouble that they are and the disparity in team fouls between Homestead and Northrop, it's just something you have to take advantage of. I wouldn't be surprised to see Devin Baney come back in and try and provide a presence down low.
Yeah, absolutely. He's played well on both ends and created some extra scoring opportunities with his offensive rebound. Ridley spinning, tough shot, sweet, sassy. I don't know how he didn't fall over. I'm dizzy just watching that. The intensity ratcheting it up on the defensive end for both teams. Grinsfelder, he is sneaky. Found a crease and got through Pettis, a tough angle. He's fouled as he attacked there. .402 remaining, and the senior Pettis shooting 2 from the free throw line. Hits both, and Northrop now putting a little difficulty on the inbounds. Leaper, the lefty with it, bounced off of his leg as Pettis had the pressure on. The Northrop cheerleaders love it.
Pettis getting fired up.
He loves it as well. Hits 2 free throws, causes a turnover, and his coach now going to call a 30-second timeout. And while he does that, we're going to stay right here and watch this highlight as the Bruins going to come down in transition. This after a missed shot by the Spartans. Watch it here. They get it to Ridley. And finishing, that was with the left hand, Tyler. That's one of those ones where when you make it with the left hand, you just stare at the hand and question its magicalness, if you will.
Ridley has been all over the highlight reel plays tonight. Seems like every time he's gotten the ball and driven into the lane, he's made something special happen.
Yeah, and all ball handlers like transition. They like it when the defense is moving backwards on its heels, and I don't know if anybody attacks that better than number 3. So quick in transition is number 3 for the Bruins.
Huge possession right here for Northrop with under 4 minutes to go in the game.
They run Haynes off a screen, turns, fires. Splash go the Peaches from Nick Haynes.
Nick Haynes hadn't scored all second half, comes up with a huge game-tying 3.
Nice X's and O's out of the Bruin coaching staff there as Haynes sprinted 19 feet off of the screen, turned and fired. We're tied. 3:30 remaining in the fourth. Again, 17 fouls on the Bruins. Grinsfelder one-on-one. Goody blocked, and they're going to say jump ball.
That was all ball to Quay White.
And held defense there by the Bruins. Jump ball possession arrow favoring Northrop.
The Boo Birds out in full effect, but either way, that was all ball.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice offensive attack there. Here's a trap. I think they're trying to get it out of Pettis' hands, as it looks like a 2-1-2 zone now. Bruins going to have to fake and then attack. Pettis ends up with it. That time he dribbled before the trap came. And here, nice change of defense there by Coach Johnson, known for his changing defenses late in games. That time went to a 2-1-2 and forces a Northrop timeout. It's going to be of the full variety. So while we got a moment, we're going to stay right here, but give a shout out to our sponsors here at SummitCitySports.com. And as always, it starts with Kelly Automotive. Reminder, fans, Kelly Automotive is Indiana's #1 auto group with over 1,000 new vehicles and 500 pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Please visit drivekelly.com. Simple, transparent, reliable. Fans, reminder, Acme Bar and Grill is currently located at 1105 East State Boulevard. Order your favorite pizza, pasta, salad, and more, all with a click of a button. Acme Bar and Grill accepts orders online for pickup. Also, a reminder, KurtzMio.com. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves, and trust Kurtz Neo to power wash your home. Additional services include concrete ceiling, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. The world is waiting for you to make a difference in a way that only you can. Indiana Wesleyan University's residential campus in Marion, Indiana. For more information, visit indwes.edu. And fans, after that timeout, it'll be Northrop basketball. 2:51 on the scoreboard. Tie ball game, double nickels for everybody. Pettis spinning, sharing. White from 18. Boy, I don't know if that's the shot they wanted, but White, you love his confidence. caught it high, shot it. Grinsfelder attacking. And Goody, you can bet he's going to get a touch probably every possession from here on out. Ball screen, Ridley goes under, slides his feet, spin, moves, Goody. Raudenbush, Grinsfelder, Raudenbush. Long, and I don't want to overthink this, but he's shot 2 from the left and blocked out of bounds by Homestead. It'll be Northrop basketball as guess who took it coast to coast?
To Noah Ridley. And I'm surprised to see Homestead on the offensive end really insist on going for that outside shot. Northrop's a team in pretty serious foul trouble right now. You're in the bonus.
Yeah, you're right. I'm surprised they haven't entered in the post. Grinsfelder's got himself to the free throw line. Pettis with a tough finish over a defender and a 4-point lead with 1:45. Here's Grinsfelder, one-on-one. White, can he defend without fouling? He does. I spoke too soon.
And that's foul 4 on Taquay White.
And in Indiana, you only get 5 in high school, and so you like the senior leadership. His teammates talking to him about moving on from the whistle. Grinsfelder going to shoot 2. Big free throw by the senior Grinsfelder. Excuse me, yes, the senior, 6'4" in senior Grinsfelder.
4th time this half, Grinsfelder's gotten to the line.
And he makes the most of it this trip. Cuts the lead in half 2-2. A 1-3-1 zone here. Johnson again switching up his defense. And Coach Chambliss, I think he's going to call a timeout because of that defense. And with 1:35 remaining, I'll tell you what, we'll pause here while they pause there. Be right back here at SummitCitySports.com.
Sports Medicine's integrated sports medicine team is built to serve the needs of all athletes in all sports. Our team's only goal is to improve athletes in every facet. PSM offers performance training to help athletes get better on the field, dedicated athletic rehabilitation and physical therapy to help them get better off of it, certified athletic trainers in our PSM schools providing daily support to our athletes, and a specialized orthopedic walk-in clinic when injury strikes. Call 260-266-4007 to speak to our care navigators or visit ParkviewSportsMedicine.com to learn more about what we can do to improve athletes at all levels.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We believe in sharing positive stories and are excited to set the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
And welcome back to Homestead High School. 1:35 remaining after 2 Grinsfelder free throws. Homestead fell back into a 1-3-1 zone. Northrop calls a timeout. They have only 1 remaining. Homestead with 4 timeouts. Little foul update. Homestead with only 3 team fouls here in the second half. And now it's sort of a trapping 2-1-2. Pettis had to avoid the help defender. Got his own rebound. Got it again. And that ball hung up on the iron for a second before it fell off the left side, but fouled on the play was Quaylen Pettis, fouled by Grinsfelder, only his second. Nobody in foul trouble for Homestead. You mentioned, though, Tyler Taquay White with 4 personal fouls for Northrop. Checking in will be Bainey. This probably a defense for offense substitution for the Bruins.
And now with a 4-point lead, that's what you're looking to do, defend the basket.
Yeah, Pettis has hit 4 big free throws. Goody gets a ball screen to nobody's surprise. Finds Simmons. And if you're Northrop, you're thrilled. You got the ball out of Goody's hands. And forced somebody else to shoot it, but another offensive rebound. I think Grinsfeller got that, and he was fouled. How many times has he been to the free throw line here in the second half?
This is trip 5.
And you see that offense for defensive substitution now as Haynes returns for Bainey. He wants to take a seat right by his coaches. If he's smart, he's probably going to get right back into this game. Grinsfelder hits 1 of 2. And now Raudenbush going to be called for the reach in. 5 team fouls now on Homestead. Homestead extending the pressure full court. Inbounding Ridley. Finds Haynes. Trapped. Ridley. Pettis. Bounces ahead. Bounces ahead. Great offensive attack and bounce passing by the Bruins. Simmons now with it. 48 ticks on the clock. Goody. Guarded by Ridley. Doesn't use the ball screen. Pulls up from 20. Rebound. Somebody's got it. I don't know who it is.
Kamani Smith.
They're going to call a jump ball, and the Spartans are going to keep it here. Again, we mentioned Homestead with 4 timeouts, 36.2 seconds on the clock, but you got a call here. Let's see if they run Goody. Off a screen, they do. Ridley out at 25 feet, 1 dribble pull up from 20 feet. Pettis secures the defensive board. A reach-in foul called here. Nobody's going to be shooting, only the 6th team foul on Homestead.
Devin Bainey coming over to amp up that Northrop crowd.
29 seconds as Northrop going to have to inbound against some full court pressure. Cutting is Haynes. Getting fouled is Haynes.
And that's the guy you want to go to the line.
Yeah, absolutely. Pettis has hit 4 in a row for the Bruins. And number 12, another senior, stepping to the free throw line for Northrop. Rattles in a big free throw. Now a 6-point lead for Northrop. 27.6 ticks on the ticker. And we thought early this game might come down to offensive rebounds, extra possessions, but also free throw shooting. And I don't have the statistics right in front of me, but the Bruins have shot it very well from the free throw line tonight.
Only 1 missed free throw in the second half for Northrop.
Yeah, Simmons lets it fly. Smith falling. He might be, yes, he's going to be called for steps with 18.1 left. Homestead going to need a bucket and a timeout here. Elevator screen for Goody. They flip Leaper. Flicks it. Oh my goodness, he got fouled on a 3. Rule number 1 in basketball, don't foul a 3-point shooter. .2 seconds. Homestead now a chance to put some points on the board with no time running off the clock.
Now, is there any consideration if he makes a second of missing the third and trying to get that offensive rebound?
You know, I think with the score being what it is, you take the points while the clock is stopped. You do have a chance here. I don't think they are going to call a timeout, maybe to set their defense. But they do have timeouts in their pocket if Coach Johnson wants to use it.
Because you just look at the guys in the lane right now, and Homestead does have the size advantage.
Yeah, and you know, I don't know how many times you practice missing. Not easy to do. And you take the points when you can. Got a chance to set up your defense. They throw it out of bounds. with 15.9 seconds on the clock.
4-point ball game.
And I don't think it touched anybody, so Homestead going to be able to inbound. And they're going to run Goody off of 2 screens again. They looked for the slip. Watch Grinsfelder here after the screen. If he slips, dives to the basket. They throw it out, top again to Leaper. Goody shoots, rises up. Big shot, Luke Goody. Timeout, Homestead. 12.4 on the clock. That was 6 points in 3 seconds.
And this is why you stay in your seats till the end of the game.
You're right. We've seen a lot of bodies walk out. And people maybe stopping in their tracks. I actually see a few people coming back into the gym after that roarous response from the Goody 3. 12.4 seconds. If you're Homestead here, what are you talking about with 12.4 seconds down 1?
You got to get the foul as fast as you can. Try and get the ball, force the ball into the hands of a guy who's maybe not Nick Haynes, not Quaylen Pettis, not the best free throw shooter in the world. And then be ready. Be ready to get down the floor. Maybe take a contested shot, get in the lane. Even if you don't make it, you give yourself an opportunity to get to the line and put another point on the board.
Yeah, and again, Homestead with still 3 timeouts remaining. Northrop with 1. So if you can't inbound it here, you do have a chance to, avoid a 5-second count. But you just drew up your press break, and obviously, like you said, get it into the hands of your better free throw shooters. Pettis catches it, gets through the traffic. Boy, he did that like he was on a mission. Got open, worked hard to do so, and took some time off the clock. Now 9.2 seconds remaining. And Homestead going to take one of their remaining timeouts, maybe to do a little icing of the shooter.
And Quaylen Pettis has been excellent at the free throw line tonight, 5 for 5.
It doesn't get any better than that. And again, if you're just joining our stream, we know a lot of SAC games are ending right now. But if you're just joining our stream, this was a 7-point lead with 16 seconds. Leaper hit 3 free throws with no time, obviously running off of the clock. A turnover, inbound play, Goody, 1 dribble pull-up 3 to cut it to 1. And now Quaylen Pettis, as you mentioned, probably the free throw shooter that Northrop wants at the line, going to shoot 1 and the bonus.
9.2 seconds on the clock.
The Homestead student section trying to be the 6th man right now. And Pettis thrives in these moments. He's a competitor. And what a great, setup for sectional play. Keep in mind, this is a Northern team that went to the regional last year. They're used to big moments. Misses the second. Goody, 6.2 behind the back. Checked between the legs. Shares it. Blocked by Devin Beatty. That's going to be your ball game. Goody had to give it up. He was surrounded by 3, and Devin Beatty blocks the 3 attempt from Quinn Harmon. Tyler, what a ball game.
Devin Beatty on the bench for most of the 4th quarter. Comes in right at the end and makes the play of the game. All the momentum had gone back to the Homestead Spartans right at the end. And Beatty making the save and getting the win for Northrop. What a play.
Not a pitcher, but you're exactly right. He gets the save as Homestead probably was going to lift a 3 there no matter what with so few seconds remaining on the clock, and Goody was surrounded. The Homestead coaches let them play, had a timeout if they wanted it, I believe. We had them with a timeout remaining. found a wide open teammate, but Goody coming out of nowhere. A big conference win for the Bruins, who are now, with just 2 losses, still in the thick of it with a lot of basketball left.
Yeah, that's for sure. And with the strength of both of these teams, I mean, I think that just goes to prove that on any given night, when these teams are playing their best basketball, they can hang with just about any team.
Yeah, and you and I, we've caught a lot of games this year in SAC play, a lot of Northrop games. This was by far the most exciting, really from tip to finish.
Oh, most certainly the most evenly matched game we've seen them play. And really the story tonight for Homestead just comes down to missed opportunities. You look at Northrop in the second half, 2 missed free throws, 1 earlier in the third quarter from Schmick. Other than that, it was just that 1 miss right there at the end by Pettis. Other than that, excellent at the free throw line. You look at Homestead, just tons of missed opportunities. 6 missed free throws, and with as many times as they got to the line, with as early as Northrop was in foul trouble in terms of team fouls, Homestead being in the bonus, that was just something that wasn't as exploited as it could have been.
Yeah, absolutely. And give Northrop, a lot of credit offensively. They took time off the clock. They played some defense there without fouling. And
didn't force shots either.
Yeah, absolutely. Shot it well. Their field goal percentage tonight, tremendous. But you are exactly right. Maybe some missed opportunities for Homestead, but both teams playing extremely hard. We saw some excellent playmaking offensively. And maybe to our surprise, to everybody's surprise, the game ends with a great defensive play from Devin Baney.
Yeah, after a slow first quarter points-wise, things just really opened up, and this became a tale of back-and-forth action all the way through the second quarter, most of the third, and then it just became a game of runs where going into the fourth quarter, it was a big Homestead lead, then all of a sudden the momentum sucked back the way of Northrop. Then you see Homestead trim that lead down to where it's a 1-possession ball game at the end. Baney makes the play, and that's ball game.
And you're exactly right. That is ball game. What a ball game it was. Fans, as always, we appreciate you streaming with us. Quaylen Pettis, your big score for tonight, 21, including some huge points from the field goal, from the free throw line as well in that fourth quarter. And Luke Goody, your leading scorer for the Spartans, he ends up with 9. Check that. He ends up with 16 points for his squad there. And so an awesome contest here in SAC play for our video extraordinaire, Hunter Sossenheimer. I'm Andrew Wiss on the analysis there, doing the color commentary, Tyler Sorg. We appreciate you, as always, streaming with us at SummitCitySports.com. Just another reminder to follow us on Twitter at 260Sports, like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. As always, this has been a Indiana high school basketball production brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Stream with us in the future. Have a great night. Still not as good.